Today we are reviewing the cheapest 65% keyboard called the Magic Refiner MK14. Coming in at $40, this keyboard features full backlit RGB, 68 total keys, ABS keycaps, and lastly, blue switches. In this video, I'll provide you a review of this product from start to finish and see if it's worth its value. Starting off with the unboxing, you receive your keyboard contained in a static-free wrap. Putting that to the side for now, we'll go over the other inclusions. The rest of the accessories consist of a keycap puller, a grade-rated USB-C cable, and some extra keycaps. When it comes to the design, it's a 65% keyboard containing a total of 68 keys. This grants you direct access to your arrow keys and some of the navigation portions. This layout allows you to take advantage of the commonly used keys while maintaining the structure of a mini keyboard. The chassis and keycaps are constructed of plastic, while the interior for the plate and PCB are metal. The top side of the keyboard features a USB-C input. There is no Bluetooth or wireless features, so it's only operable through a wired connection. On the back side, you have two rubber stops to keep the keyboard from sliding, and two flip-up rubberized feet for angle adjustments. The keycaps are OEM profile, double-shot ABS keycaps. The typeface aren't too attractive to look at, and I don't like how the secondaries on top are in the same row instead of being stacked. I do appreciate that the function shortcuts are displayed on the keycaps, so I don't have to keep referring back to the manual. I would prefer to have the shortcuts printed on the side however, as the surface appears to be too cluttering, which offsets the appeal to me. Aside from that, you can use the extra keycaps that come included in the package. The keycaps themselves are pretty standard for this build. I like that they're translucent to help display the RGB of this keyboard. Moving on to the switches, this board is equipped with blue switches. Not to be mistaken for Cherry MX Blues though, these switches are a clone of the Cherry counterpart and replicated to have the same performance. Using that as a reference, we can go over the information we already know, which I will display on screen. Blue switches have a clicky feel to them, which can be loud and distracting. Aside from that, the tactile clicky feel are referred to being exceptional for typing, which I can agree to. Having that type of feedback does make it easier to keep the rhythm and flow of your keystrokes. As for the other features, this keyboard has backlit RGB, where you can cycle through various backlit modes for a total of 18 different effects. You can even dim the brightness, or turn the lights off if you wanted to. You have N-key rollover and anti-ghosting to execute more keystrokes quicker and accurately, without worrying if they registered or not. You can toggle Windows shielding to lock the Windows key from activating during gameplay or other activities. This keyboard supports several operating systems like Mac and Android, but I'm not too sure about Linux. In addition to the other features, you can look into the manual or check the details on the website to learn more. There's not much to say about the performance aspect. I don't consider blue switches to be good at all for gaming, but some may argue otherwise. At the end of the day, it's personal preference and everyone has their own preferred switches for several occasions. Nonetheless, I'll include a short clip of demonstrating the keyboard's performance for OSU. to wrap things up, I consider this keyboard to be well worth its value. It retails for $50, but is currently available for $40 at the time of recording, and I know it goes even as cheap as $35 during promotional sales. For that value, you can get a fully mechanical keyboard in a 65% layout with dedicated backlit RGB. The only thing that would make this keyboard even better is if they were to offer a white version of this model, or to include different switch variants like reds or browns. In short, for those that are on a budget and are looking to get their first keyboard, I would definitely recommend to pick one up. This is going to conclude my review of the Magic Refiner MK14. Let me know what you think about this keyboard. Do you think it's worth its value, or even worth picking up? You guys been requesting me to review a bunch of budget keyboards, so I have more of these on the way. If there is anything specific you want me to review, feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments below. If you made it to the end of the video, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, or leaving a like on the video to show your support. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.